Good morning, loves. Good morning, good morning, good morning. As you do come on, go ahead and like and share. You know, we always want to like and share. We want to make sure that we're not just keeping it all to ourselves, that we're sharing it with those that we love. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see who is joining us on this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please like and share as you come on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lynn, so much. I appreciate you. Good morning, Bern. Good morning, Mom. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday. Time for us to get up, and get going. Thank you for liking and sharing already. I see the love. I see the hearts. I see them moving and shaking. So I appreciate you. Yes, God is good this morning. I'm excited. It's time for us to process the pain. We're about to take some Band-Aids off and get this thing going this morning. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, hey, Yolanda, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Like and share, guys, as you come on, like and share. Let me make sure that I can see. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Central. Good morning, good morning. Thank you so much. Good morning. So I'm going to wait for a sec so I can see who else is jumping on. Good morning, Maria. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday already. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, 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 yes. Tag a friend and say, hey, you need to hear this message, especially if it's somebody that you've been praying with or for, and you're like, you know what, this sounds just like what we've been talking about or what we've been going through. So tag them and say, get up, she's about to go live. Hey, Mika, good morning, girl. Thank you for being on. Mika, as you come on, like and share, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are talking about processing pain on this morning. Good morning, Princess. How you doing, Ladybug? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's time to rise and grind. Hey, Denny. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, guys. I'm excited about this morning's topic, which, as you see, is process the pain. Now, when I got up this morning, as I'm laying in the bed, thank you, Yolanda. As I was laying in the bed, I'm like, okay, Lord, what's going on? Why are you tugging on my heart, and why are we talking about pain? But you know what? I'm going to be obedient this morning, because sometimes we're all dealing with pain in some way, shape, or form. It can be mental, it can be physical, it can be physiological, it can be a lot of different things that we're dealing with. And we all see it as being bad. It's like, we feel pain, or we sense pain, or we see somebody going through something, and instantly we have a negative or a bad connotation to it, and we want to get rid of it real quick. It's like, if I feel it, let me find an Excedrin, let me find an Aleve or something so I can get rid of it. And you know, we want to, because it's like, I don't like dealing with it. I want to feel good. We all want to feel great. But in my studies, as I was looking this morning, I found that, you know, pain in some context or another is written about over 70 times in the Bible. And of course, that's not an accident. Then I thought about it, and I said, when people watch TV, or even on our cell phones, when we're looking at the threads and the advertisements, how often within an hour's time do you see a commercial about pain relief and somebody trying to entice us to take some kind of pill or some kind of patch that's going to instantly give us the relief that we've been seeking as it relates to getting rid of our pain? And, you know, it's not, when we think of a headache, a migraine and all that, it's like, I need something that's going to go quick. I know my husband, he'll pop a BC powder and take a Coke behind it so that thing could go away. And it made me think, as I was studying this morning, I kind of reflected on the message that I heard yesterday from my pastor. As, you know, we're celebrating his 25th pastoral anniversary, and he talked about, you know, how some of us come to the church for these quick reliefs. And I thought about that with our pain, and I was saying, you know what, pain serves a purpose in our lives. I understand that, but some of us want to go in and we want to jump in and we want to get rid of it quick. And Pastor talked yesterday about, you know, how we use the church or religion for these quick fixes. And a lot of times is when we're in pain. So that's what made me think about it. And I was like, are we treating him like a gas station where we just drive up, we fill up because we're on empty for that moment, and then once we get on full, we drive off and we're like, okay, I'm good for about 3 or 4 days, I don't need it no more? Or are we even treating him like CVS or whatever pharmacy that you might use? I need something quick to deal with this issue, and just like most people, who take antibiotics. Once you're on day 4, you stop taking it because you start feeling better. You start seeing symptoms or signs that, okay, I'm better, I'm back to where I need to be, so I'm gonna stop. You know, are we doing that with our pain? Are we looking for the quick fix instead of really delving deep to find out? Because how many times you go to the doctor and they tell you what's going on with you, and they're talking, but you're not listening. So by the time you come home and you try to explain to somebody what has actually happened to you, you really can't explain it, because all I heard is this pill right here is gonna fix this issue. I just need this pain gone. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't care about the root causes, which we really need to know about the root causes, because that's going to help us not have the pain again. That's going to help us not go back down that same pathway again. But a lot of us don't listen to that. We just want the quick fix. We want to just go. Family, this morning we're going to talk about this pain, because pain serves a purpose in our lives, no matter what it is. You know, it's not that we feel pain just because for the sake of it. No, that means that's a signal. It's a sign. How would we know that we're sick if we didn't have pain? How would a child know that you can't touch the stove if they didn't feel pain when they reached up and tried to touch that hot eye, which gives an indication that no, my brain, that pain I felt in my fingers tells my brain, I'm not going to do that anymore. So I don't want to do that. Pain serves a purpose no matter what it is. And I know some of us, sometimes we get in a situation where it's like, oh my goodness, woe is me. You know, how do I get rid of this pain? I don't want to deal with it no more. It doesn't feel good to me. But I want to ask you this question, or tell you this point. Jesus never ran from pain. He didn't run from his own pain, and he never ran from the pain of other people. As a matter of fact, people who had painful situations would always come to him. They were always around him. He didn't avoid the lepers, the lame, the blind, the woman with the issue of blood. He stopped and he took time for them. And this morning, as I was reading and I was studying, I was like, you know, sometimes we're so engrossed in our own issues and our own pain that we don't take time for other people around us, but we have to. We can't just think about ourselves all the time, but when we learn how to really process pain, it helps us to deal with our own pain, and then we can be able to, you know, help other people, because guess what? He's going to help us with our pain, but we got to bring it to him in faith. We got to believe that he can help us. We have to understand that I can't go over here and get this quick fix. I can't go to the gas station and fill up and be okay. This thing is not going to be a temporary situation. I need to learn how to process and deal with my pain. And a lot of us is like, okay, I don't want pain. I don't like it. It's necessary. James 1:2-3 says, count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. So yeah, it's going to be some pain, and that's going to help me so that when I'm dealing with things, I'll be ready, so that I can be a witness to somebody, so that I can speak life into somebody else, because I can say, I've been through that thing. I understand what it is that you're talking about, and we can handle it with him. We can't handle it alone, but with him, he is going to assist us through the process of handling our pain. Now, we got to take, we have a responsibility, like I said, not just to our own pain. We got to take responsibility for helping the people around us. And I know it makes me think about when we get on the airplane, when they give you all your descriptions and they tell you how to put on your mask and all of that in case of an emergency, how the oxygen mask is going to drop down and you got to put it on and tug it. And they say something very important. They say, make sure if you're traveling with small ones or somebody else, put your mask on first, so that you can then help them. So you can't help people if you don't know how to process your own pain. So we're gonna have to put our oxygen mask on first, and then we're gonna help some people. So let's go ahead and see how we're gonna do that. So the first thing that we have to understand is we gotta learn how to face the pain and what that's within us. We have to learn how to stop putting a Band-Aid on a deep wound. Some of us are putting Band-Aids on situations that require stitches, that require a whole surgical procedure. We're just trying to quick fix it. And we're wondering why, dog, I keep having to go in, I have to keep doing this thing over and over. I thought I resolved it. I thought I fixed it. No, you put a Band-Aid on a wound that required stitches. It's not gonna work. The Band-Aid isn't enough. You're wondering, why am I getting this infection? Because you didn't do what it took. You didn't get down to the root of it. You didn't identify the root cause. You're just treating the factors that you can see. You're not going deep in that thing, and it's gonna require some kind of root cause analysis. Yes, that means I'm gonna have to dig deep. That means I'm gonna really have to look in here, not just on what people see on the outside, not just what I see in the mirror, not how, oh, I'm fine on the outside. No, we're going to have to dig deep. So we're going to have to do a few things, and let's just walk through them. So number one is we're going to have to look pain dead in the eye, and we're going to have to acknowledge its presence. Now, some of us don't like to do that. We like to act like everything is fine, nothing is wrong, but no, it's there, it's real. So we got to look at it dead in the eye and acknowledge that, you know what, it's here, because that is when we can start the process of really working through it. That is when we can start the process of real healing. That's when we can say, okay, I know how to deal with this thing, because one, I identified, I'm not acting like everything is okay when everything is not. You know, I think about a question that we're asked almost every day, and not almost every day, how are you? And instantly, most of us say, I'm fine. But are you really fine? I remember hearing Sarah Jakes talk one day, and she said, you know, she didn't ask, you know, how are you? How is your heart? How are you feeling on the inside at your core? How are you doing? And sometimes it takes for us to look at us and say, I see you, so that we can go ahead and we can release, we can let those things go that are deep in us. So we got to look it in the eye and acknowledge its presence. Once we identify that it's there, now we got to trace its roots. Where is it coming from? This pain that I'm feeling, is it because I still have love for somebody? Is it because I didn't close the door? Is it because I didn't handle a thing the right way? Is it because of issues from when I was a little bitty girl or a child? Is it because I felt like I was overlooked for the position? Is it because I was overlooked for the position or passed over for the position, and now I feel like I'm less than? Is it because I lost somebody? You know, what is it? Because I felt like I didn't get a chance to love the person the way I wanted to love. What is the root cause of why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling? Because remember, the only person who can fill voids is him. And we have to be honest with ourselves and honest with him. So we got to look the pain dead in the eye and acknowledge that it's there. Don't lie about it. Acknowledge it. Then we got to trace its roots. Where is it coming from? Why don't I trust? Why don't I have faith? Why is my faith shaky? What's causing it? And I mean, guys, sometimes, you know, when I'm looking at things and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's hard. It's hard to process. We're trying to figure out which way is this thing going, and we have to bring up some old stuff, because when you tear the Band-Aid off, it starts to hurt now, because now it's exposed. That wound is open for everybody to see, and it's like, oh my goodness. But then sometimes, you know, it's hard for us to even process this stuff by ourselves. But when you're processing with other people, when God puts the right people in your lives, you have to be able to discern who those people are, because you can't share your open wounds with everybody. And I'm so grateful that I have the right spirit in me, and I have the right accountability partners around me, where I can have that Psalms 1:1 experience. Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor sitteth in the seat of sinners, nor standeth in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of the scornful. But I can talk to people who are going to pour into me. I can talk to people who are going to be real with me. They're not going to tell me just what I want to hear, and it's all going to align to his word, not just what the world says. You know, it's going to align to his word, and they're going to give it to me, and they're going to give it to me in a raw fashion, not to hurt me, but to help heal, to help me process through my pain. And lastly, once we do that, we got to face our pain. You know, we have to give grace to our pain and understand that he's going to give grace to us. You know, like Paul, many of us have that thorn in our flesh, or it might be mentally, you know, physically or spiritually. We got that thorn that's just pressing, and it's just eating away at us. And we're like, Lord, take that pain away. And he's like, no, I'm not going to take the pain away, because you still have a process to go through. And I thought about 2 Corinthians 12:9, and it tells us his grace is sufficient for us. His power is made perfect in our weakness. So some of us are experiencing pain that's caused by ourselves, or it's pain that's caused by others. And we feel like, you know what, we might need to retaliate. I mean, I need to get them back. I need to clap back. I need to come for them. But it's not that. God is saying, you know what, I'm going to give you grace. And you have to give grace to the situation. And I thought about it this morning, and I was like, you know, we talk about grace all the time, but what is grace? Why is he going to give me grace? Understand that grace is unmerited. It's divine assistance he's going to give to us for our renewing, for our sanctification. And he's going to show up with it every day, whether we deserve it or not. because he understands we are living in our flesh at times, but you know, he's going to be there for us. He's not going to penalize us. He's not going to say, you know what, I'm done with you. He's never going to be done with us. As I was thinking about grace this morning, I said, you know what? I know that no matter what fire I go through, no matter what situation I go through, his grace is going to be there with me. When I go through the fire, he's going to give me grace. When I go through situations, if I'm walking in a lion's den, he's going to close, his grace is going to close the mouths of those lions as I'm walking through the den. And I don't know what your lions are. It could be a whole lot of different things. I'm just using the analogy, but his grace will be sufficient for that situation. His grace will also bring down the walls, just like he brought down the walls of Jericho. It's going to bring down the walls that are trapping you, those walls that you feel are confining you and not allowing you to be the best version of yourself. His grace will do it over and over again. So family, we can face the pain, we can process the pain, and we're going to do it together, because guess what? He's going to give us the grace to do it. So when I thought about it this morning, I was like, I'm so grateful that I know I have pain. I know there are situations that pain me, but not at the same level, because I know how to process. I know how to look that thing in the face and say, you know what? I acknowledge you. You're here. I see you. Then I'm going to get to the root of it, because I want to identify and find out what is it that's causing that pain. Because again, I don't want to put a Band-Aid on something that requires stitches. I don't want to put a Band-Aid on something that's going to require a surgical procedure. I want to get down to the root cause so that I can see what it is, so that I might be able to help somebody else when they're going through that situation. I might be able to be a witness or give a testimony in a situation where they're like, you know what? I'm not the only one that's gone through it. You're not the only one. Let me tell you how I dealt with it, so I can share my situation. Everybody's not going to be the same, but at least we know that, you know, I'm not dealing with this by myself, and I can overcome it, because he tells us that we can with him, and he'll give us examples of people around us that will be able to help us. And guys, understand, in these situations, as we think about our pain, it's not about us. It's not about us. It's all about him. You know, we got to face our pain and see exactly what it is that we're going to discover, because guess what? He's going to give us grace, and his grace is going to be so sufficient. When I think about grace, guys, I see it as being best defined as getting what we do not deserve, or getting what we do not deserve, and not receiving what we do deserve, if that makes sense. So we're not getting what we should get, but we also not getting what we don't deserve, but we're not getting what we do. So when we go out here and we make mistakes, it's like, oh, I shouldn't have got a pass on that, but that's his grace that he's given to us. So man is not going to always give us grace. We have to learn how to process it and give it to other people, so that we could be that example that we need to be. So on this morning, guys, I just want to tell you, I love you. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Cindy, I'm so glad that you needed this morning, and we were able to, you know, provide you with what you needed on this morning, because that's what it's all about. Even if it's just one person that it resonates with, I am happy, I am grateful. So thank you so much, Cindy. I appreciate that. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. Please make sure you do share the message. And I want you to make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram. We're Freedom by Design, the #1, as well as on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is the Freedom by Design Movement, and I'm going to post the link today. Actually, we're going to do something a little special this week and try to get our subscriptions up, because that's very important. We want to make sure that we're able to reach everybody on all platforms at any time, so that you can see the message, you can process, you can share, because some of our events, as we start to move forward, are going to come straight from YouTube. So I'm excited about that and those transitions. Also, I want you guys to remember that right now we are having a 30% off on all of our Freedom by Design gear. So make sure you go to the website, www.freedombydesign, the #1, and design your freedom. Get your t-shirt. You know, you get to pick the color and all of that great stuff. So, and you can take 30% off. So make sure you do that. I have posted the information. As Summer 30 is that promo code. So I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. We have a special guest coming on. It is my friend, my sister, my accountability partner, my mentor, none other than Bernadette Clark Wright, attorney Bernadette Clark Wright. And we're going to talk about family. and covering in this season. We're going to have a conversation, so I'm excited about that. So I'm praying that you all will be blessed through that. So guys, I love you. Thank you so much. That's right, Bern. Everybody isn't on Facebook. Everybody isn't on Instagram, but people do go to YouTube quite frequently, or whatever platform that they're on. We want to be able to meet them and share his word, his messages. We want to be obedient. So I'm so grateful for the opportunity of expansion and doing something different in this season. So I love each and every one of you guys, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Sherry. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you, Yolanda. I'm so glad you received the message. Y'all have a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.